What do we got in the public domain tonight? Does anybody remember this song? If you ever stayed home from school, sick, and watched The Price is Right, you remember this song. Public domain. Kids probably don't even stay home from school anymore. They probably don't even go to school. They don't even know what it's like to lay in bed and watch The Price is Right. They don't know shit about this song. Alright, if you got any topics you want to discuss, get those in the chat. Get ready to call in. We'll open the phone lines here in a minute. But let's get started with our country club pour. Oh, Pokersesh pour. Oh, let's get this thing going. Got some Justin Savant tonight from Paso Robles. Very tasty one. That's it. That's the end. All right. Let's fire this show up. Anybody want to call in? We have phone lines open. 516-259-9515. The only live call-in show in all of gambling. So if you don't call in, there is no show. Well, it might be, I can prognosticate about this and that for a little while, and then I'll get bored listening to myself. I assume everything's working right. If it's not working, somebody's going to have to tell me. But yeah, this is unscripted, unscreened, unedited, free speech for as long as it lasts. And, there's a lot of, you should have Kevin on for the whole show. No, I can't. Kevin gets the last call of the show because there's a lot of people that don't like Kevin. And so if I put him on for the last call of the show, then people can hear the call and they can say, oh, I know the show's over, and I can just ignore the last call because I don't want to listen to Kevin. If he's on the whole show, I think that even the meager number of people that watch now might drizzle down to zero. But anyway, yeah. Any topic. No topic is off guard. Like most of the time you watch a podcast, the person talks at you. I talk with you. Okay, we got our first call. Anonymous, you're on Pokersesh. Anonymous, you there? Uh, the guy called and then hung up. Why do you call and then hung up? I assume you had something you wanted to talk about, even though anonymous number is always a fucking nightmare. Always a nightmare. Anonymous number is always shit. Uh, let's see here. Who else we got in the chat? Oh, there's Kevin in the chat. Yeah, there he is. Um, so anyway, yeah, like most podcasts, you listen, they talk at you. You can yell at the podcast or you can yell at your screen, but ain't nobody gonna hear you. This is the only show where we're gonna hear you. Like you can just call in and be like, "Oh, this is what I want to talk about," or "This thing you said last week was fucking stupid," or "This is a really smart thing you said," or "Have you ever thought about this?" or whatever. It's your chance to, have an interactive experience. Let's see here. We got some more chat going on here. Liberating avocados from Whole Foods while being pursued. People are starting to learn about Kevin's life in here. Oh, he loves it. He can act like he doesn't like it, but he loves it. Let's see. We got a call coming in here. Oh, no, it's Kevin. Kevin, didn't I tell you that you were supposed to be the last call of the night, not the first call? Oh, I really shouldn't take this. Kevin, I'll take anonymous caller over Kevin. Anybody over Kevin. Who else we got here? Okay. We got a whole bunch of people calling in, but oh, fine. I'll take fucking Kevin. He's the other calls are calling in, but they're not popping up on my screen. I'll take anonymous caller over Okay, Kevin, turn down your fucking computer. You're annoying as
Oh, sorry.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, no, good evening. No, I think I should be the first caller this time instead of the last. Start things off right, you know?
No, last is the best because then the people who are annoyed by you know that the show is over and they can just click out. Oh wait, I got another.
Makes sense.
Kevin, I'm gonna add another caller in here.
All right.
Okay, so you just stay quiet. Nobody wants to hear from you. 914, you're on Pokersesh.
Yeah.
Yo, turn down your computer. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what's up? Let's see. I had some questions. I don't want to ask them the original order I had them. Let me switch this order up here. If you play in a small stakes game, is tipping mandatory every hand?
Tipping's never mandatory any hand, but
Oh, really?
but I mean, you probably should. You don't have to. It's like every decision you make at a poker table should basically be based on sort of your own personal code, number one, but number two, and even more important, whether that thing in the long run is going to maximize your enjoyment and or profit, depending on whether you're playing for enjoyment or profit. If you're in a private or a small stakes game, you have to tip or you probably won't get invited back. If you're in a public small stakes game in a small player pool, you probably have to tip because you're just gonna be miserable being the non-tipper in a tiny player pool. Everybody's gonna hate you, and they're actually going to make it so that you make less money. You will make less money if everyone hates you. They won't give you action. They won't do little things for you, like put you on the board, get you a seat, yada, yada, yada. If you're in a giant player pool, like let's say you play 5-5 in Los Angeles, where there's 30 games running across the city every night, maybe 20 games, I don't know, a lot of games. You could get away with not tipping. It wouldn't really matter. Nobody would notice because the player pool's so huge. But then it just comes down to like sort of your own personal code and do you treat others the way you want to be treated and yada, yada, yada. So that's my long answer to your easy question. Now, me personally, I tip in no matter what game I'm playing in. And this is advice that I gave to Kevin before. Kevin also was somebody who didn't want to tip every hand. I remember this. And
You tip every other hand.
well, remember what I told you, Kevin?
Yeah.
See, this is why you're still fucking playing $2, $3 because you don't listen to what I
I
tell you.
played 5.
No, you are not. We'll get into that later.
I just played 5.
Okay, we'll get it. Kevin, listen to this advice. This is the advice I gave to Kevin because also he doesn't have any girlfriend and he wants a girlfriend really badly. What I told him was, I told him if you're gonna stiff dealers, just stiff all the male dealers and double tip all the cute female dealers. Then you're gonna look like a baller to the person that you want to look like a baller to. Maybe get a date, and you're gonna have to stiff somebody anyway. Just stiff the cheesy dude. So that was the advice I gave Kevin. And if he would have listened, I actually also gave that advice to Two Hats.
Brilliant, good always.
And I also gave that advice to Two Hats because Two Hats also was only tipping every hand the right hand. I said, Two Hats, just stiff the people that you. I told him to stiff the. I told him to stiff the dudes and double tip the chicks, right? And then he said, well, it doesn't matter because I'm waiting till marriage, which was complete fucking bullshit. He was a flaming twink, and he ended up dating a male porn star. So Two Hats.
Enough of this. Can I ask my next question, please?
Okay, ask your next question.
Favorite poker hand?
My favorite poker hand?
Yeah, sure.
Like
Say one.
I don't mean I could make one up, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I do like
That's too
to
difficult.
I do like to you mean the entire hand that played out or just the 2 card nicknames?
Go limit or PLO.
Kevin,
I took a winning hand and took a hand straight, even. It doesn't have to necessarily 2 cards. It could just be, whatever, roll flush.
so I don't know. I don't have a I mean, I
Pocket
do.
aces.
Okay, Kevin, this is why you're the last call of the show. Do not interject. I'm letting you stay on the line. I don't know why I'm letting you stay on.
Oh my god.
Okay, Kevin, you can keep listening, but I'm going to mute you. But you can be on the line. I will unmute you. I will not. Can you hear when I mute you and unmute you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping you couldn't hear. Okay, well, anyway, because then you would just
Answer the question.
because then if you couldn't hear when I muted you, you would just sit there and fucking talk to yourself, which would be epic.
What is your favorite poker hand?
Okay.
Thank you, David.
Okay, I muted him. I do, however, this is an aside. I do, however, like to say the poker hand nicknames when I'm at the table, even though I don't give a fuck. And the reason I like to say the poker hand nicknames at the table is because fish fucking love that shit. Like, if you say, oh, if somebody says ace king, big,
Nitrate blood.
if they say big slick, and then you have ace queen, you go big chick. And then if somebody else has ace jack and they go big dick, the whole it's like a fish fucking orgasm. They love that. Hey, look, 6'9", dinner for 2. Whatever. If you have a nickname, the people love the hand nicknames. Fish. Now, professional players and dorks will get so fucking, they'll be like, this is so fucking cringe. This is so fucking cringe. Good. Anything they hate, I love. So I love calling out the poker hand nicknames. What else, James?
When's it okay to slow roll?
It's only okay to slow roll if the person has already slow rolled you and it's like just sort of like
Can't
gamesmanship.
draw first blood?
Huh? No, you can't.
Now I have to draw first blood?
Yes, if the person is a fishy player and they've already slow rolled you, it's okay to slow roll back in the spirit of gamesmanship. If they will not take it in the spirit of gamesmanship and they will take it in a way that causes them to not want to give you action anymore or not want to play at your table anymore, don't even do it in the spirit of gamesmanship. Just don't do it. Just let them slow roll you and be like, oh, you're so funny, Ollie. You're hilarious, Mo. You know, they're always named Ollie or Mo or Sammy. Oh, Sammy, you got me. Oh, I thought I was going to win that pot. And then you turned over the winner. But if you can slow roll them back in the spirit of gamesmanship, go right ahead. But if they're going to take it the wrong way, do not do it. Now, a professional poker player or a nit, you can slow roll anytime you want. Because who fucking cares? They're not going to give you action anyway. You don't want them at your table. Do whatever the fuck you want. Like, make their life a living hell. Like, make them, try and put them on tilt. Doesn't fucking matter. Now, me personally, I never did that because I just didn't have the energy for it. But I know professional poker players who actively hunt other professional poker players to send them onto a fucking rage, and it works. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen guys who were just sitting listening on their headphones, fucking go into a tilt rage like you couldn't even believe, and so it does work, but for me, it just required too much bandwidth. But if it for you, if it's a normal part of something you would be doing, go right ahead. But with fish, it's a completely different story. With fish, basically never slow roll under any circumstances. Always fast roll. Just turn over your hand fast. Turn it over first. I always turn over my hand first with somebody who I'm a better player than, which is 90% of players. I just turn it over. Instant turnover. Over. And sometimes when you turn over your hand with a lot of gusto, I've had people muck winners because you turned over your hand with such gusto that they assume you must have had something big. They toss their hand and they're like, oh, fuck, we both had bottom pair. I had you outkicked or some shit like this. So fast rolling, I think, is good for everybody. It's good for the game. My default is always fast roll. I've probably, in 27, 28 years of professional poker, I probably slow rolled twice in 27 years. That's how little I think about it or care about it. Now, I have angle shot people a lot more than that, but I do that only if somebody angle shoots me first, then I re-angle shoot them, and I am brutal. I am brutal in that situation. Like, if somebody angle shoots me first, I'm going to fuck them up so fucking hard because they can't even imagine how much more I know about angle shooting than they do and when I'm going to use it on them. So that's just like my basic philosophy, I guess you'd say.
What's an example of a re-angle? And did you ever play with somebody by the name of Slow Rolls on Party Poker? And
Oh,
Party, what was your name on Party Poker? I know you said you changed it 100 times, but what were some of the names you played on there?
I can't remember. I mean, I was retard power, I think. I was retard strength, I think. I was a whole bunch of names where I just like smashed
Sounds
the
familiar.
key.
Probably played with that, guys.
I was like a whole bunch of names where I just hit the keyboard with, because I'd made so many accounts. I would just start hitting the keyboard with two hands, and whatever came up was my screen name. Like, so I literally could not remember them if I wanted to. It would be like A56JW2 or something. Like, that might have been one. That's why it popped in my head. But I would just like hit the keyboard. That was my screen name because I was changing it all the time. An example of a re-angle would be like, you're in a hand with a guy. He checks to you on the river. You're thinking about betting. He goes, okay, you check behind? Okay, cool. And he shows his hand, right? And then, because he doesn't want to face a bet. And it's a classic Los Angeles, it's a classic Los Angeles angle. And most people then would be like, oh, okay, whatever.
Hand out of turn?
Yeah, he turns his hand over, he checks to you, and then you're thinking, and then he goes, oh, you checked? And then he goes, oh, you checked? And then he shows a horrible hand that he didn't want to face a bet with because it's like a mid-pair top kicker or something. He didn't want to face a bet, but he's more than happy to show that. There's a classic fish move. It's a classic fish angle. They act like you checked behind and they turn their hand over, and then most people just go like, oh, okay. And then they turn their hand over and they go, I beat you. Or they're like, oh, you have me or whatever. Or maybe they call the floor and the floor is confused, but nothing comes of it. So like if a person does that to me, a fish did that to me, this happened at Hollywood Park. There's a fish who always did this. He always tried to get the fucking cheap or free showdown in situations where his hand had value, but he was afraid to face a bet. What I immediately do is I just call the floor. I go, floor, the hand's dead. The floor is never going to rule the hand dead, ever. So you got to understand that. You got to know all the rules first. I get, floor man, that hand's dead. Kill that hand. Floor man says, the hand's not dead. You can act, you can do what you want, but that hand is not dead. I'm like, no, he turned it over out of turn. That hand is dead. Muck the hand. This hand is over.
Line?
Huh?
Playing the whole pot? claim 100% of the pot. No, whatever's in the middle belongs to me because he flipped his hand. He's dead.
Yeah, hand's dead. Flips the hand. Out of turn, hand's dead.
The whole pot belongs to me.
It belongs to me. Floor man, I'll go over your head if I have to. That hand's dead. I know full well that hand is not dead. The hand's live. I'm putting on an act. Then when the floor man says, listen, there's nobody to go over. The hand's obviously not dead. He flipped his hand out of turn. It's a live hand. You can act. Then I just say, fine, I'm all in. Okay? You're going to get fishy fucking calls like almost every time. If you have the best hand, you move all in, obviously. Not if you don't have the best hand. If you don't have the best hand, the whole charade isn't going to work. But if you have the best hand and you see his hand, you know you have him beat, then you try to get his hand killed. The first thing you have to do is try to get his hand killed so that he's assured that he's winning. Then when the ruling goes against you, you are in such a fucking rage that you just move all in. And then the fish thinks that he has you. He calls, and of course he loses all his money. So that's a classic like re-angle, but there's a million different re-angles. Gamesmanship. Thank you, 914.
I got a couple more real quick.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there in 2 minutes. But you never played the slow roll stuff because that was the name I used. You never played with that one on Party Poker? You never got slow roll again?
I played on Party Poker from 2000, or early 2003, I guess, probably until 2008 in the Port Security Act. That's a long time ago, dude. I've drinking a lot of wine since 2008. I don't remember. I mean, I honestly probably don't remember a single name of anyone I played with. If somebody gave me a big list of names, I could pick out people I played
You
with.
remember like Blood Sweaters? That guy was fresh from 1020.
Yes. I played with BLD, SWTRS, Blood, Sweat, Tears. Well, there you go. See, I remember Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I actually met him. So
Howling Gall. I went to the club with Howling Gall in real life. That was crazy. Was he? No, he was Party Poker. He was Pokersesh. Anyways, you said something on old podcast. Someone bit the head off a chicken or something.
somebody
You know what I'm
bit.
talking about?
I said somebody bit the head off of a chicken.
Yeah. Was it one of the 2+2 guys you were saying? I don't know which one it was. Mason or
Oh
Dame Dash. David was it one of those guys.
no, I don't. He didn't bite the head off a chicken. He had a bird in his house, and
Oh, I get it. It was the bird joke. All right, that makes sense.
And
Forgot about that.
at one point in time, his webcam turned on while he had like a naked hooker in his house, and he claimed that the bird turned on the webcam. So take that for what it's worth.
What do you do if you accidentally see someone's cards when you're playing poker or whatever? You can
Uh,
put the quote around accidentally. I don't care how you want to speak that word out, but you know it happens. Sometimes you see someone's hand that's sitting next to you. You say something, you act on it, you just be quiet. Is there, I don't know, it depends on your code, I guess. There's no standard.
listen, if here's
You said it happens a lot of times. You make $20,000 a year off of accidentally seeing people's cards. Like it's part of the game now, you know what I mean?
I here's the thing. The rule of the game is protect your hand at all times. Number one. Number two, there is no rule that says you have to tell
The five
somebody,
seat.
huh?
The 5 seat's the best seat for it. The 5 seat is the best seat for that,
Yeah,
right?
of course the 5 seat's the best seat.
Of course, everyone knows the 5 seat's the best for this seat.
Of course the 5 seat's the best seat. But you can see people's hands from many other seats. In fact, in the famous Robbie Jade Lou versus Garrett Adelstein J4 hand, I actually think that Robbie saw Garrett's hand.
She in the 5?
No, she was in 9. She was in 1 and he was in 9, if I remember correct, something like this. And he had a big stack of chips in front of him. And the way that he was checking his hole cards, when I watched that clip, I said to myself, oh boy, if I was sitting in the 1 or the 2 seat, I think I would be able to look right through the dealer's arm and see his hole cards. As somebody who's seen a lot of hole cards in my life. A lot. It was the first thing that occurred to me, was the way that he was checking his hand with all the chips in front of him. He was assuming that the dealer was blocking the view of the people to the dealer's left, if I'm remembering it correct. But a lot of times the dealer is not blocking the view because you can look through their arms and you will see the person check their cards if they check them sloppily from the 9 seat. So anyway, I don't think you have to tell anybody if you've seen their cards. I think the rule is protect your hand at all times. I think that and it goes back to this. If you're dealing with a professional poker player and they fucking flash you their cards, who fucking cares? Fucking just bury them. Just bury them. If it's a fish, maybe you tell them and you try to be a nice guy simply because other people at the table might be seeing their cards too, and it's creating a situation. But this all just goes back to like if a guy is sitting at the table to my left and he's preloading all of his bets, okay, which is a very, very common thing, especially in limit poker games when you're dealing with fish. And it's a huge tell. I mean, it's not even a tell. It's basically like seeing what they're going to do next completely. They're just playing it out for you. They preload the chips in their hand that they're going to put in. Or they preload what their next action is going to be. I don't have to say to the person, sir, you're sitting to my left, and I know when you're going to bet, when you're going to fold, and when you're going to call, when you're going to raise. Because you put the amount of chips in your hand of what you're going to do next, and or you put an amount of chips in your hand that make it clear to me what you're going to do next. I don't consider that any different than me seeing one of his whole cards or me seeing like that he's got a red card with 3 pips on the side or something. I don't consider that any different. I'm never going to tell a guy he's preloading, and nobody would ever tell me that I have to tell a guy that he's preloading. So I don't really consider that much different between a guy preloading and a guy who's constantly fucking flashing me some portion of their hand. Now, if somebody at the table sees that this guy is flashing his hand and says, hey, that guy's flashing his hand, protect your hand at all times, that's totally fine. And if the guy gives me a dirty look, that's totally fine too, because I do that all the time too. But it's just like all's fair in love and war in those situations. Let's see, we got some more people in the chat asking.
Rebuy or ribeye?
Oh, that's for Wayne only. Come on, don't steal fucking Wayne's. Don't steal Wayne's lines. All right. I lived a number one crown.
You seen the dog puke stand-up comedy on Kill Tony?
Sort of. I mean, I did watch the Kill Tony thing on Netflix, and I think that one of those people was Doug Polk. Is that right?
I don't know, dude. Twice I've seen a couple clips. I your boy from back in the day. He's 50 on a bet or something?
No.
100, 200 heads up or something?
No. He's never stiffed me. No. Doug is not.
He always paid his bets?
No, Doug's never owed me any money.
He big time.
He big time. Yeah, it's totally different thing. No, as far as I know, I don't have any reason to believe that Doug isn't a stand-up guy. I assume there's people who think he's not a stand-up guy, but they would have to call in and give that story for themselves. Hey, I got another guy here. 719, you're on Pokersesh.
All right.
Thanks, 914.
Hey, man.
What's up, 719?
Hello. Nothing. Oh, I just I stumbled on your stream here, and I hadn't seen you since you were doing Pokersesh back in the day with live at the bike.
Yeah.
And so I just thought I'd call and insert myself into the chaos here for just a minute, and
sure, go ahead.
I don't really have anything to say. I noticed that this is a New York number. Did you move?
No, this is just one of those internet phone numbers. The guys at World Poker Tour sent it up for me. I don't know. Maybe World Poker Tour is located in New York.
Oh, so you're still in California?
Yeah, I'm still in Los Angeles. Nothing changes.
Cool. Yeah. I'm sure you watched the World Series. What'd you think?
Is this the World Series that was won by the grinder, Mizrahi?
No, man, baseball.
Oh,
Dodgers.
Baseball. The Dodgers, that was amazing. It was best. I mean, it was one of the best fucking games, the best World Series I've ever seen. I loved it. I mean, The people when the game ended, the people in Los Angeles went crazy. There's fucking so many fireworks going off. I thought it was the 4th of July.
Oh, great. I'm glad I asked you because, I'm not really a baseball fan. I didn't really grow up liking baseball, but I watched that World Series, and that was just probably the best World Series I've ever seen. Because I usually do watch the World Series, even though I'm not a baseball fan.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, and to make this conversation more interesting, and somebody might end up agreeing or disagreeing with me, the thing is, Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player in the history of baseball, period. End of story, not close. There is no second place. So we are getting a chance to watch not a generational talent, a multi-generational talent. And it's pretty insane. I know that some people will say, well, what about Babe Ruth? But you have to remember something about Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth played in a segregated league. They basically weren't even playing professional sports. If you're in a segregated league, that's not professional sports. If you're in a segregated league, that is an exhibition. That's an exhibition. If you're playing a professional sport, that means it's open to anybody. So there were amazing Negro League players at the time of Babe Ruth. He never had to face those guys. There were probably other amazing players from around the globe. Who the fuck knows? He never had to face those guys. Shohei Ohtani is playing against the elite of the elite at all times and doing things that were better than what Babe Ruth did playing in a segregated league with just white people. And we're not talking about sports. We're talking about exhibition. We aren't even talking about sports. We're talking about white people. We're talking about fucking exhibition. Shohei Ohtani is doing something completely different, completely off the charts, something the world has never seen before. And so when somebody's doing something that the world has never seen before, I find that interesting. And I am not what you would call a sports fan, but I do like to see incredible feats of physicality. And what Shohei Ohtani is doing is an incredible feat of physicality. And what Yamamoto did was an insane feat.
Yep.
Insane.
That guy was amazing, Yamamoto. But okay, so let me ask you this: if the Dodgers don't win that Game 7, do you still make those claims about Shohei Ohtani?
Of course, it's not even close. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah?
It changes nothing because
I mean,
winning the World Series is not something that Shohei Ohtani has control over. He played for the shitty fucking California Angels of Anaheim, whatever the fuck that is. He played for that shithole team, and they didn't even make the playoffs because a baseball team has a lot of players, and pitching is very important. And so when you have no pitching staff and you have a shitty team, it's not golf. If Tiger Woods lose a tournament, and I would say, oh yeah, Tiger Woods fucking sucks, it's only on him. But if Shohei Ohtani loses the World Series, that probably has almost nothing to do with him. You can just look at his stats and know how much that he is contributing to the team. You can see things like wins above replacement, WAR, these type of things, and see that Shohei Ohtani is on a level that the world has never seen before.
yeah, well, the Dodgers don't win that World Series. His name doesn't get put in there with, whatever, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. The Dodgers lose, and you start talking about Shohei Ohtani and, I don't know, Charles Barkley or someone like that. He goes into that circle. But anyway, it'll be interesting to see as the years go forward, now that he's playing with the Dodgers, if he can really maintain or, keep putting out that kind of excellence.
Yeah, it's hard to say. He does need to stand the test of time, but he's been in the league a lot longer than people think, and he's been putting up tons of numbers for a pretty long time. You 719, you playing poker there in Colorado?
I'm actually living in Las Vegas right now. I have a Colorado. I used to live in Colorado.
So you
So,
playing? Are you playing poker?
yeah,
you playing poker in Las Vegas?
Yeah, I
Is that
play
your
poker.
job?
You bet.
You're a professional poker player.
No, I'm a recreational player. I play when I feel like it, and it's usually 1-3 or 2-5.
Mm-hmm.
And I just play for fun.
Any
And I'm a decent player. I usually break even or win a little bit over the months,
Right. You're just like
But
Kevin.
I
You're
wouldn't
just
call
like
myself
Kevin.
professional.
You're exactly
Huh?
like Kevin. Um,
Yeah. What?
I busted your balls and now I'm muting you again. Okay. Do you have you have a poker question before I let you go?
Me? No. I just called. I don't know, just just a random. Come on, just a random call. I saw. Like I said, I hadn't seen you for a while. Looks like you're still wearing the same shirt.
Yeah. Why would I
and it's good
change
to see you
shirts?
again.
If it's not broke, here, I have a saying. I'm going to give you the saying before we end this call. Here's my saying. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, don't fix it. All right. Thanks, 719.
All right.
Take
Talk
it
to you later, man.
Call back next week. Talk to you later. Bye. All right.
Okay.
There he goes. 719. Let's see what's phone lines open. Phone lines are open. 516-259-9515. Chat's on fire, but like this is my normal problem every week. I can't fucking read the chat because it's too small. This fucking laptop's the size of a fucking thimble. Let's see here. I was going to tell the people on Twitch. Every time on Twitch, this show is simulcast on World Poker Tour YouTube and World Poker Tour Twitch. And every week, the people in the Twitch chat say, like, why don't you answer our questions? Why don't you talk to us? Why do you ignore us? And they say, you can just call in, you fucking idiots. Listen, Twitch chat. Listen, you dipshits. I know what you're saying right now. Why are you ignoring us? I don't know how to look at the Twitch chat. It's way above my pay grade. This is like some Bill Gates fucking shit to look at the Twitch chat. I don't know how to do that. It's too complicated for me. Listen to me. Why would you want to chat when you have a phone number? You can just call and talk to me. 516-259-9515. Oh, hey, look, Jamon Burton's in the chat. This is Jamon Burton, great guy. He featured me on his vlog this week. This guy Jamon Burton, he does a vlog that's sort of like the Trooper vlog, except for the fact that he actually plays decent stakes. It's like the Trooper vlog, except like he's playing like pretty big games, which is a little bit surprising to me because, or at least a lot of times in the bigger games, the people do not want you to do that vlogging stuff. When I hosted the bigger games at Commerce, the bigger PLO games in the hotel section, and even the smaller games, the 5-5-10 game, which would go 5-5-10-20 a lot, but especially the 10-20 game, which would go 10-20-40 a lot. If one of those vlogger guys came in, and several of them came in, the people would say, Abe, because I was the host of the game, they say, Abe, tell that guy to turn that fucking phone off or I'm going to jam it down his throat. They really hated that shit. Maybe it's a Los Angeles thing and not a Las Vegas thing. Jamon could call in right now and tell me whether he gets any heat about that or whether he's with a cool group that likes to be on the vlog. I'm always surprised when I see the vlog in like higher stakes games. In the game, he says, in the game they actually asked me to vlog it. Most private games don't want that. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's cool. Sounds like that if they ask you to do it, absolutely you should do it. In my experience, I never had any. In my experience at the Commerce, man, people were just like 100% against it. I'll tell you a story. This is a funny story. This will tell you how much they were against it. And feel free to call in and add to this if you want to. Oh, here we go. I think he's calling in. Jaman, you're on a poker session. Am I saying your name right?
No, it's Jamin, but close enough.
Sorry, brother. Jamin.
No, you're good. I'm like I told you over text. I'm getting ready to go on a date with a girlfriend, but I wanted to call in and tell you a couple things.
Okay.
One, back in the day, we got to rewind back like 15 years now.
Right.
You in a car with two hats. I don't remember where you guys were going.
Right.
Holy shit! It was the funniest thing I.
Yeah.
One. Oh, I loved you back since whenever that was on Bartle's show. Two, a compliment that you referenced Trooper when you mentioned my ball because he was 100% my inspiration for even starting this thing like 6 years ago. So, yeah.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people bust on Trooper because, you know, let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's sort of a failed poker player. But the truth is, he invented the poker vlog. I think he invented it.
100%.
And if you're going to bust on him for basically sort of being a failed poker player, then you also have to give him his props and his kudos for being like a real fucking innovator in the like sort of like do-it-yourself vlog space.
150% agree. Like a couple years ago, not this past year or the year before, I actually won the GPI Vlogger of the Year thing. I didn't bother going, but the one thing I do regret was not being there at the Poker Go Studios to give a speech, because in that speech, I would have said almost exactly what you said. Trooper was an innovator, whatever you think of him personally, whatever you think of his poker skills, whatever. But as far as starting this space that was taken over by the Rampages and the Brads and the Nimis and everybody else's, everyone has to give the flowers to Trooper for even starting this whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the other thing about Trooper is one of the reasons why his vlog never became to the level of like a Brad or a Nimi, is, especially a Brad, is that Trooper never acted baller. Trooper,
Right. True.
he just told it like it was. Like, basically, even when he was trying to shade it to the best possible light, he was just like saying, like, I'm like I'm in a parking garage with tears in my eyes because I lost $218. Like, it, you know, and to his credit, like, it takes some real fucking balls to do that and to just say it the way it is, because he could have just lied, said that he was winning, say that he was winning every week, got 1,000 times more followers because people want to follow a winner, because basically what they're following you for is to try to live out their dreams through you, or to see that their dreams could actually come true. And then Trooper could have sold giant packages at markup to every World Series. And we know a lot of vloggers that do this. And we know.
Yes, 100%.
And
100%.
And to
I
his,
think Trooper was very good at showing the reality of what it is to be a grinder, especially at 1-3, 2-5, in like looking up at 5-10.
right. Yeah, no, Trooper was like the movie Leaving Las Vegas if the guy wasn't an alcoholic. if Nick,
He's still out there doing it, man. God, I respect him. Like he's still out there with haters and everyone. He still keeps doing his thing, and there's something to that I find very inspiring.
yeah,
I don't know if I can do it.
I've hung out with Trooper in Vegas a few times. He was on the old Pokersesh several times. I tried to get him a gig at the Bike. It didn't quite work out because he didn't want to live in LA. I ended up helping him get a gig in Las Vegas, being a host, by telling him how to navigate those waters. I've always found him to be a stand-up guy, but he knows that I just tell it like it is too. So like, I'm not going to pretend that like he's not a failed poker player.
Yeah, back when I was playing on streams, when I thought playing on streams was worth it, I was playing it at Stones, and I got Trooper on a stream at Stones.
Nice.
Hey,
You still there?
yeah, can you hear me?
I think we lost you for a second, Jamin.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was playing on streams, when I thought playing on
Oh no. Well, Jamin, I think you're gonna have to go on that date. We've lost you.
Sacramento.
Are you driving, Jamin?
No, I'm just standing in my office.
Oh wow, it's going in and out a whole bunch.
Oh, no, the short story was I got
Are you fucking with me? Is this like King Lil? You started the story like 4 times, and every time you start the story, it cuts out.
No, that's weird. Like, I'm literally just standing in the exact same place.
It's like a King Lil.
No, what I was saying is I got Trooper on a stream
Right.
at Stones.
Right.
And the day that we played on that stream was the day that the Mike Postle story broke.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah. Yeah.
was Postle on the stream that day?
No, this is the best part. Postle was supposed to be on the stream, but the story broke. So instead of Mike Postle, they put his
Damn. Sorry, dude. We've completely we've lost you, Jamin. I'm sorry about that. We've completely lost you. Let's bring up another call here. Call back if you. I'm sorry about that. Anonymous, you're on Pokersesh.
Yeah, hello, Limon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the other caller still on?
Which one?
The guy with the bad reception.
No, he's not on because his reception sucked. His phone shit the bed.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt him if he was still talking.
No, you're okay. Go for it, Anonymous.
Well, I have a question. How can I spook hole cards in Ultimate Texas Hold'em?
Oh, there's no reason to spook hold cards in Ultimate Texas Hold'em. It gives you almost no advantage. It's microscopic. What you want to do in Ultimate Texas Hold'em is
Sure it does. Oh, sure
no. You're wrong. I mean, I'm just telling you, you're wrong. Is spooking the hole cards? Oh, you're talking about spooking the dealer's hole cards or the other players?
No, the dealer. The players next to you will share information
Yeah.
regardless.
Okay. I'm sorry, Anonymous. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about seeing your neighbor's cards.
Okay.
No, okay. To spook the dealer's hole cards, you have to it's pretty tough, but here's how you have to do it. I mean, you have to sit opposite of the shuffle machine, I guess, which is usually third base, or first base. I haven't played it in a while. And when the dealer, you have to sit real low. So you basically have to be at almost like eye level at the table. So a good thing to do is basically like come in a wheelchair or one of those hover around the little hover around carts, and or you have to act really drunk and slouch a whole bunch. And then if you can get down near eye level, sort of with the table, you can, with a weak dealer, you can spook their hole cards. It's not impossible. I have found a long time ago a couple dealers that you could see their hole cards pretty well by just acting drunk. I have, and slouching down. I have definitely seen people who were on those little hover around carts or in a fucking wheelchair who I know could see the cards, even if they weren't trying to look at them. But truth be told, it's really a lot of work to like stake out a dealer like that unless you're already in cahoots with them. It's much easier just to find dealers that are weak because they're new, they're in the party pit or whatever, and then just steer them and pass post them. Just steer and pass post, steer and pass post, because the game is so sort of complicated for a new player that dealer steering and pass posting just looks like very normal. it looks sort of like the way a drunk guy would quadruple down in blackjack. Do you know about the quadruple down in blackjack?
No, what is that?
So quadruple down in blackjack is when you have a double down hand and you're the last to act. And while the dealer is dealing with the first person to act, you push out the amount to double down next to your original bet, or you might even place it on top of your original bet, either way. And then when the dealer gets to you, you say, I double down, and the dealer is going to force you to push out 2 more bets. So you get to quadruple down. Do you get it?
If you get caught.
You don't get caught.
If you get caught, isn't that cheating?
No, it's not cheating. The dealer is telling you to put out 2 more bets. The dealer's telling you to double the bet that's already out there. They are steering you into the quadruple down.
But you're waiting. You just said that you have to wait till he's looking at first base.
That's right.
You're waiting for their attention to be off of your stack. So it is kind of like angle shooting.
Who gives a fuck? It's a casino. They're going to throw your fucking ass out for card counting anyway. They're scumbags. They're complete fucking scumbags. Yes, I will angle shoot the fucking casino. You know how many times they've thrown me out just for using my fucking brain? Fuck those motherfuckers. Who are you? You drive me nuts. Don't try to guilt trip me for fucking crushing a casino. You're the one who just called in and asked how to spook the dealer's hole cards.
I'm sorry.
All right. Anything else?
No, I found that like early celebration also works well. Just like if there's a hand that the dealer it should be a push or a loss.
Right.
Just by early celebrating the hand, and just like other kind of micro gestures. I mean, not to be sexist, but this happens more with female dealers.
Of
I don't
course.
know why.
Of course.
But there's just little tricks that you can do that I've noticed just over the years. Obviously, more popular tables. But then I've had other tables where the dealers actually try to stop the neighbors from sharing information. They say, no talking within a hand, or I've even seen Caesar's properties, they have signs on the table that says, threatening that it'll be a dead hand.
Yeah, because
if you're communicating information, have you seen this?
yeah, the casino doesn't want you to communicate information, and it's not necessarily because you're gaining any big advantage. They've done like the guys that really try to play these games for a living, like the last remaining AP players have done the math, and it's not that big of a deal. The casinos have to know this as well. But what they don't want you to do is communicate with the other players at the table, because it's a good front for swapping cards. So they don't want any 2 players to get involved with each other about their hands, because guys that are good at basically like card manipulation, if you let them get close to each other with each other's hands and start showing each other the cards and getting close to each other, these guys can fucking switch cards. So they just want to keep each person.
Oh, okay.
They want to keep each person in their own area. They don't want the players to fucking communicate at all or feel like they can communicate at all, because if they introduce that weakness into the game, really good card mechanics can use that weakness to switch cards and make 2 better hands. So they want you to feel like you cannot speak or touch or have any involvement with your neighbor.
Oh, I understand. I didn't know that, yeah.
But I do like early celebration.
What's up?
I say I use early celebration a lot. It was always a tool that I liked in my tool bag. And yes, female dealers are oftentimes the weakest dealers. And the reason for this is because it's not their fault, it's the casino's fault. It's because casinos will put up things like party pits, and the whole point of the party pit is for all the dealers to sort of look good / slutty. And So they don't hire guys for the party pit. They need women. So they throw these women out there basically to the wolves with very little training. I remember when the Barbary Coast, it got changed to the Conrad, the Commodore, some stupid name. The one right across the street from Caesars. Cromwell, the Cromwell. When that changed to Cromwell, they put in a party pit of all hot, slutty dealers. These fucking women had never they knew nothing. They were supposed to be go-go girls, but they basically put the go-go girls in as dealers. So there was like 28, like every single seat was an AP team. The AP teams were just like crawling over each other. We're all just steering the dealer. Like, I'm looking to my left, it's fucking AP team. I'm looking to my right, it's fucking AP team. We're just steering the dealer. So we're just cleaning out racks and racks and racks of chips. And I'm sure they all got fired. But who the fuck cares? They shouldn't have been doing that job to begin with. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's why these female dealers are so weak, is because the person doing the hiring wants the female dealers, and they want them so badly, especially for party pits, that they have to throw people in there that aren't properly trained.
I have a question. Do you ever tilt? Do you ever tilt in the pit?
No.
When you're on a cold streak?
Never. I've never tilted once in my entire life. Doesn't even exist to me. I'm not saying that so much as a brag, because I've never actually worked on not tilting. I've just been lucky. Some people will say I'm a sociopath. I just don't.
You're not immune to downswings in a pit.
I'm not immune, but I don't really care. Like, I've already thought it all out beforehand. Like, nothing that happens surprises me. I've already thought it out. I'm like, okay, here's something else you need to know about me. I'm the world's biggest bankroll nit. Like, there is no bankroll nit on the entire fucking planet bigger bankroll nit than me. Like, if people could see how much money I had to gamble with, and then the levels I actually gamble at, they would be like, they would just puke. They would just projectile vomit. Because, and that might be one of the reasons why I don't tilt. Because, like, the money is enough for me to enjoy the lifestyle I want, but it's not enough for me to ever even think about losing. Like, if I lose, like, let's say I'm playing poker in a 5-5-10 PLO game where the average buy-in is $1,500. If I lose 40 buy-ins, let's say, what was that, $50,000, $60,000? It doesn't even register to me. It doesn't even matter. It's like, it's literally less than a penny to me. So I can just play my game. I just play my game all the time. I just play my A game. So I know that, and this is not bragging, by the way, because I know that it is not the way to maximize my income. It's never been the way to maximize my income. I do not, by any stretch of the mind, maximize my income. But my income is always more than I need because I'm just so fucking cheap. Hey, here, we'll put Kevin back on. I'll ask him something. Kevin, you there?
Yeah, what do you want?
Why am I so fucking cheap?
Because you're Jewish.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. How did I know what the answer was going to be? How did I fucking know what the answer was going to be? All right. Phone lines open, everybody. 516-259-9515. Hitting the 7 o'clock hour. Chat's blowing up. Phone lines blowing up. Feel free to call in if you have anything to discuss, any topics, anything. Like, don't think like look at how fucking horrible some of these callers are. The one guy, he'd call in, he fucking didn't want to talk about poker at all. No, I'm not saying that's a horrible call. That was actually a good call. It turns out being a good call. We got to talk about Shohei Ohtani. So don't think that, like, just because you don't want to talk about, you don't think you have a topic, I will save you. No matter how dumb your topic is, I will save you. So just take a leap of faith, call in live, and we'll figure this out together. I will save your call no matter how bad your call is. So don't worry about it being a bad call. I mean, no one on earth does worse calls than Kevin. I save his ass every fucking night. All right, but we can go to the chat. We can go to the chat. If everybody's too scared to call, we can always go to the chat. People don't give me advice in the chat, please. Do not give. See, this is the thing. People always want to give me advice on how to fucking run the podcast because they think I'm going to get more viewers. I'm going to get more this, more that. After I've been doing Pokersesh for something like 15 years, okay? With like a 6-year break in between, a 7-year break at some point. But I mean, Pokersesh started back on Crush Live Poker 15, 16 years ago. I've been doing this a long fucking time. I don't give a fuck about viewers or listeners. I want people here who want to be here. Listen to me. I don't need any advice on how to get more people to watch the show. The show's going to be the way the show's going to fucking be. I've been doing this fucking stupid show for so fucking long, I just don't give a fuck. If I wanted a bunch of viewers, I could get a ton of viewers. I could get unlimited views. Here's what you don't understand. I know how to get a ton of fucking viewers. It's not that fucking hard. I could announce right now, I'm going to do a 100,000 to a million challenge. I'm going to vlog hands from the top section of the Hustler fucking casino every fucking night on a $100,000 to a million challenge. I'm going to travel to the greatest poker rooms in America. I'm going to buy in for lots and lots of chips, and I'm going to show you chip porn. This would not matter to me at all, by the way. It wouldn't like the $100,000. I could do this tomorrow. It wouldn't make any fucking difference to me. It's like, it'd be like one penny. I'm going to do a $100,000 to $1 million challenge. And then tonight I am in this casino. And then tomorrow I'm in that casino. And then the next day I'm in this casino. And I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I'm vlogging the hands. And I'm hanging out with famous people and professional poker players. And I'm sucking professional poker player dick. And I'm like, hey, aren't you Fetter Holes? I love you, Fetter Holes. What's your favorite sushi restaurant? And now I'm buying into 50K higher. I would have 1 million fucking views. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't do me any good. 1 million fucking views plus $3 gets me a cup of coffee. So anyway, we've got a caller here. Anonymous, you're on Pokersesh. Anonymous. Oh, fucking Anonymous. I can hear you breathing, dipshit. Anonymous, you're on Pokersesh. Oh. All right, so there goes that one. I'm going to put you on mute. I'll come back to you in a little while. Maybe you're asleep. I don't know how you dialed the phone in your sleep. So, to the people in the chat telling me how to get more viewers or telling me how to be more popular, I fucking know how to get more viewers and be more popular. I don't give a fuck. I am here to do this show. This show is for a very, very select group of people with a very select group of needs. Those people are my ride or dies. Those people are my ride or dies. You know that song? Dun 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 dun. Fuck these other better because I'm down for my dad. Fuck these other brother, down for my butt. Fuck these other butt, I'm down for my because I'm down for my. Fuck these other butt because I'm down for my. Fuck. Found it out done. Les Grossman? That's some Les Grossman shit. Yes, those are my guys. Fuck these other brothers because I'm down for my brothers. The people who show up, the 50 people that watch live across the 2,000 people that watch this thing recorded, those are the people I'm down for. Those are the people I'm down for. People who want to see me buy in for $500,000 in a poker game, I don't give a fuck about them. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's so fake. It's all smoke and mirrors. I don't give a shit. It's nonsense. I'm ABC vlogger, blah, blah, blah. I don't play that shit. Anyway, let's see here. What do we got here? I wish I could read the chat. I'm the girl. I'm at the girl listening to Limon. Yes, you are the girl listening to Limon. There aren't a lot of them, so you're it. Okay, let me try this. We got another phone call here. Let me admit. Okay, anonymous, you're on Pokersesh. Yeah.
Is there only one place where they give the rake to the Biggest Loser, or is there more than one game that plays like that?
You're talking about the home game that I went to, where at the end of the night the Biggest Loser got the rake.
Is there only one home game that does that, or is there more than one? I'm trying to play that game.
You playing that game?
No, I'm trying to play in that game. It sounds like a game. I'm saying, is there more than one place that does that, or is there only one place on Earth?
There's only one place on Earth I ever went to that did that, and it was the big tall comedian guy's game. What's his name? I mean, we're going back to like 1998 at this point. It was the guy from Swingers. What's the guy's name? Fuck. This is the part about my life that makes me sad. That my brain has just turned to fucking Swiss cheese. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn. I don't know if Vince Vaughn was the official host of the game or if it was his house. I wasn't invited by Vince Vaughn. I was invited by a TV producer, and but he called it the Vince Vaughn game. Some people call these things the Vince Vaughn game just because he's the most famous person there, and in Hollywood, fame really matters a lot. But yeah, it was a really cool game. It was dealer call it. It was $500 buy-in. They raked $5 a hand. It was like fucking nothing. But the actual rake was basically zero because we would call it at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Everybody would decide we're going to call it. And once you called it and you got down to the last hand, whoever had lost the most money got all of the rake. So we would bring the rake out onto the table, and the rake would be like, maybe if we had played 10 hours or something, the rake would be like $1,500. So bring out $1,500 onto the table, and if somebody was down, like $800 and somebody else was down $900, the guy who was down $800 needed to get down more than the guys with $900 because he's going to get $1,500 because the Biggest Loser at the end of the night got all the rake. So the last few hands of the night would end up being total fucking bedlam because everybody was like, I'm free rolling. It would just be bedlam. Like, it was a good game. I don't think that Vince Vaughn actually thought that up. I think somebody else thought that up, but he was involved and everybody was involved, and it was a really fun game and it was a really good time. All right, thank you. I don't think you're going to get an invite to it. If I could get you an invite to it, I would. And I actually still know the guy who invited me to that game. I'm still actually like an acquaintance with him, but we're not really friends so much anymore. He got married, he got divorced, nobody cares. Anyway, thank you, sir. All right, that's a fucking blast from the past. But anybody who wants to add that to their home game, add that in. It's fun. Makes the game crazy at the end. Somebody says Robbie was cheating. Robbie was not fucking cheating. Somebody says DJ Woods should call in. Yeah, DJ Woods should call in. Somebody else says Vince Vaughn. Oh, you guys got it. How did that person get Vince Vaughn before me? Just because I said because I said Swingers. Yeah. Somebody else says I'm low priority. Hopefully they're talking about somebody else being low priority. I hope I'm not low priority. I'm the one fucking running this show. If I'm low priority and then I hit the wrong button, there is no more show. Did you guys like that song? I would play the song. I'm not afraid to play that song. I would 100% play that song because that is how I feel about my viewers. I say, fuck these other viewers because I'm down for my viewers. I'm down for the fucking people, my ride or dies, that have been with me since fucking whenever this thing started in 2010 or 2009 or whatever, 2008. Those are the people I'm here for. I'm not here to have a bunch of dorks fucking shoot their loads over my chip stack. If I was, why don't I just show my stock portfolio? If these motherfuckers shoot their loads over a 500K stack of chips or $1 million stack of chips, if you saw my stock portfolio, if you shoot your load over a 500K stack of chips, if you saw my stock portfolio, you drain your balls onto your laptop and destroy it. So I could destroy the laptops of all those people. They would drain their balls onto it. I'm not going to show that. I don't give a, because what difference does it make? It's like, it's all smoke and mirrors when you watch these fucking vlogs and the people are talking about how baller they are and how they always win and the different fucking big games they're going to and blah, 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 and talking to other, it's incest. It's incest. It's the poker industrial complex. I'm not part of the poker industrial complex. I never have been. I never will be. Let's see here. You don't care about anyone's bank account or stock portfolio. No, I do not. Ha ha ha. This guy's crazy. Yeah, that's probably true. At least my wife definitely believes that. Top 5 albums of all time. Well, that's a crazy question. I would actually like to answer, but I mean, that like if you want to call in for that, you can call in for that. I don't want to just sit and prognosticate about albums. I mean, do young people even know what albums are anymore? They just listen to like singles or something. 516-259-9515. Phone lines are open. Kevin sucks complete balls as a social media manager. Now that is true. He's a fucking horrible. So like, I should actually, if I'm going to talk about Kevin, I should bring him on the air. But, we got a call. Let's take this. 506, you're on Pokersesh.
Yo, just want to talk to the dude about his albums.
About irrelevance?
No, his favorite albums.
Oh, you got to turn down your computer. You got to turn down your computer.
All right, one sec, man. Okay. I'm muted.
You know,
Hello.
yeah, I mean, it has to
How's it
be.
hanging?
Yeah, I thank you. 5 favorite albums.
Yeah.
It's sort of an odd concept. I don't really think of music in that way, but I mean,
Okay, let's talk about it.
you.
I'm a vinyl and a music geek, so I can talk subgenres, decades. What do you want to drill into?
I mean, basically, my top 5. I mean, all I would do is like if I just list off albums that I still listen to, then they have to be in my top 5 albums I've listened to since I was a kid, and then I like every song on the album. So this.
Okay, let's make it more interesting then. What if you had to make a list of 5 albums, whether it's of this year, last 25 years, whatever, you do it. I'm just kind of curious.
I mean,
I'm a music geek, so
listen. Here are albums that once I hear the first song, I want to listen the whole way through, and that is very, very, very fucking rare because most albums have a couple stinkers. So
agreed.
I mean, and these are going to be boring. This is going to be sort of boring. I mean, Pet Sounds.
No, shoot.
Pet Sounds. I mean, if I listen to the first song, listen to the whole fucking album.
The whole album's classic. I mean, Brian Wilson's the mastermind. I mean, Rip, legend.
And I love just the idea of Pet Sounds. Like, these were his pet sounds. Like, he could not get these sounds out of his head. He had to give these sounds to the world. That's the way art works. It might succeed, it might fail, but you were obsessed. He was obsessed with those sounds. I mean, another album that I would listen to front to end as soon as I heard the first song would be like, we can just like completely skip genres. We go like Appetite for Destruction. And
Yep.
I mean, there's not a bad song on that album. I mean, if we wanted to get really crazy, something that if I even fucking hear the first fucking 2 notes and I don't stop listening to it, Beethoven's Ninth.
Yep.
Something else, if I just hear the fucking first 2 notes of the fucking album and I can't stop listening to the whole thing. I mean, it's like, let's see which one. And sometimes it's like which one of the babies. There's a whole bunch of Devo albums where like I just love the whole fucking album.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I mean,
Do you ever dive into like individual, like whether it's like a scene like the 80s Manchester scene or a label like Factory Records or anything like that, and just kind of dig in?
no, I definitely would not call myself a music expert. I'm not a music geek. I just
Yeah, I'm no expert. I'm just a geek. I love it. I love
Well,
movies too. And
I'm sure
all this stuff.
I'm sure you know a lot more about music than me. I don't know that much about music. It's like, yeah, it's like I will just like listen to like Lee Scratch Perry for fucking 3 hours straight. Like I'll just enjoy every fucking song. I mean, I'll just like listen to Roast Fish and Cornbread, and I'll listen to Police and Thieves, and yada yada yada, all the way down the fucking list. Like I'll listen to any type of music that just feels like I feel like if there's a certain authenticity to it, it will draw me in, and I will listen to it. I don't like any specific genre or any specific artist. It can go on any given day. It can go from classical to bluegrass to reggae to whatever. So it just is what it is, you know.
Cool.
I hope that was an interesting.
No, that's awesome. That's
You
really
tell
exciting.
me. You tell me now. Tell me okay. You know I am sort of interested. You collect vinyl.
Yep.
I sort of am interested in some odd things like vinyl values, because my parents. Not that I give a fuck, but my parents. I try to tell. Or, I won't say that. People. We'll just say people. Older people. I don't want to put anybody on the spot. Let's say some older people who like may or may not talk about like they want a little money, extra money to do this, they want a little extra money to do that. And then I might say to these older people, well, don't you have like an original Pet Sounds? Don't you have like an original Rubber Soul? Don't you have like an original XYZ, which they absolutely do. 100% straight fucking first press. Are these things worth anything?
So you get kind of down to kind of the next level, right? So then it comes down to pressing. So for the Beatles, as an example, right out of the gate, your English pressings are more valuable than American pressings because they're closer to the master tapes,
Right.
and they're considered more closer to the generation, I guess you could say. So the more that you press for the masters, I guess to say I'm not that deep into it, but when it comes to vinyls, first pressings,
Right.
especially those in the country of origin, they command value. And you have oddballs like the Beatles Butcher cover, which had like a risque cover, but they plastered over it, limited covers.
So I mean, here's a question though.
Money,
So you don't actually know.
Have,
You don't actually have any clue what any of that stuff would actually be worth. It's probably worth nothing. But I was just wondering.
no. Yeah, no. Like 99% of the time, it's the stuff they have in their attic is Michael Jackson, and it's repressed an 80s version of a Beatles album or 70s version. It's not worth much, to be honest.
But you don't understand how old my parents are. I mean, these old people, these random old people.
Yeah, I get it. It's just that it's like for example, like Clash, the Clash, or any indie band from the 80s. Even then, like the Smiths, it comes down to original pressings in England,
Condition.
pressings, all that kind of stuff.
It's supposed to be in a mint, like baseball cards. If it's not in mint condition, it's not worth shit.
Exactly. Or comics or books, represses and things like that. It's all the same thing.
The craziest thing that's sitting in people's houses, old people's houses, from my childhood, that ended up being worth a lot. This will boggle your mind. My old fucking skateboards, the decks.
Oh yeah.
These
I believe it.
These fucking decks, like my old Mark Gonzalez deck and my old Agent Orange deck and my JFA deck. These decks from when I was like 9 years old, these original fucking decks. That like some of them were really beat up and some were in great shape. Like because I like got one and then I stopped skateboarding and whatever. Like these, I was just fucking watching the show. These decks are worth. Some were like $10,000. People are buying a fucking original Mark Gonzalez deck. It's crazy.
Yep.
Who would have thought? So like, I guess.
But it's like any hobby, right? I mean, you can spend as little, or kind of go to the rare kind of things, and there's a market for it.
Yeah.
It may be small, but so. Anyway, couple albums I'd like to pass on to you.
Oh, please, please.
So one, I'm from Canada, and we're usually, most of us here aren't very proud of our artists, let's say.
Right.
But I'm going to give you two bands. One is called the Tragically Hip.
Okay.
They're the most famous band in Canada in terms of, if you ask the normie who represents Canada, they're not going to say Celine Dion or Neil Young or Joni Mitchell. They're going to say the Hip. When their lead singer, when they had their farewell concert, our national broadcasting system, the CBC, had their farewell concert on there, and I think it was like 1 in every 4 Canadians tuned in or something like that. It was wild. This is I think this is 2010 or 2012.
All right, I'll check that out.
I'll just give you one song, one album. Check it, because their discography is kind of massive. But I would check out the album fully, completely, and the song Courage.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, so they're early. They were at their peak in the early '90s, I would say.
Okay.
But they have a lot of great stuff for their career. And then lastly, a contemporary artist is named Cindy Lee. I think it's a guy.
Right.
But it's kind of like, imagine 60s Phil Spector kind of girl pop.
Right.
With a little bit of modern indie rock tinge. Is kind of hard to explain, and all through like a distorted speaker. But somehow still kind of hooky.
So there's like Amy Winehouse type stuff?
No. Further down, Amy Winehouse is more mainstream. I mean, like more, I don't know if you're familiar with the Nuggets garage rock collections for the 60s and 70s, but it's closer to kind of, people that didn't make it, right?
All right.
It sounds something like that, but it's modern and retro at the same time.
Well, thanks, 506. Thank you very much for the call, and I'm going to check that out.
Cheers, man. Have a good one.
Have a great day. 703, you're on Pokersesh.
Hey, Lyman, this is Lionel Hutz, longtime poster for...
A 2+2! A 2+2! I love a 2+2 sighting.
I know, a lot of us are too old to go to bed at by 9 on the East Coast.
I tried to pick a time. Well, actually, World Poker Tour picked the time, but I thought it was a good time when like most people would still be available. But whatever. What's up, Lionel?
So what does it say about Trooper that he basically stayed at 1-3 his entire career, but now objectively he's a high-stakes slots pro? He's taking $15, $20, $30 plays.
Well, listen to me.
Is that how sick the slot industry is? And should Kevin start slot hustling at Yamava right now? Sam Manuel.
Oh, Kevin should 100% start slot hustling. Let me bring him in since you invoked his name. Kevin.
What's up?
What do you think about becoming a sour rooter, a slot hustler?
No shot.
Why?
No shot, kid.
Why?
A gentleman slot hustler. He doesn't have to camp people.
No, he's
Because I get to play 5-5 at Hustler Casino and make $232 a day and hang out with Ryan Feldman. That's why.
Kevin.
So the average hourly, I would say, playing less than $5 bets is probably, in his area, probably about 100, 120 from the famous 1020 live win rate thread line that you crushed.
All right,
16 years ago.
Kevin, listen to the rest of this conversation. I think maybe you should be a slot hustler. Anyway, so Lionel, I've tried to have Trooper. I mean, haven't tried. I don't know how I would contact him, but I have through 2+2 tried to like get the word out that I would like to have Trooper on the show. If somebody knows how to contact him at 2+2, you can have him DM me because I am actually very, very interested in his slot hustling career, which I find comical and possibly dubious. Trooper, to the best of my knowledge, because I was on Twitter for a short period of time and we were in conversations before I got barred from Twitter again, Trooper has a backer. So I don't know how much of whatever his supposed hourly he's actually getting. Is this still true that Trooper has a slot backer?
No, his backer's actually not very good. He couldn't even play Ocean Magic if he had a gun to his head. But he does have a lot of money.
Okay. But I mean,
no, they were just chopping plays and doing, I think, like 10, 15% with no red figure.
Okay.
So Trooper was breaking it in. He made money. I mean, he's probably making money right now.
What do you think?
More than 1-3.
So you think Trooper's playing 100% on his own role now?
I think on the big plays he's probably chopping.
And
I think most people chop. I have a square job, so I can go up to whatever, $50 a spin, and it doesn't bother me.
Right.
But these other people can't. Because I followed your advice years ago.
Oh, thank you. And where, I mean, can you say what casino you play at, or does that give up too much information?
Oh, I'm whatever, Platinum at MGM National Harbor. I'm DC, you know me.
Right.
I have my location in my
yeah, but I don't want
filter profile.
I don't want to blow you up. And what can you say, like what machines you're liking right about now, or does that give up too much information?
They change a lot. Mm-hmm. There's new ones, but they're all really the same.
Right. And
probably the best new one might be the new Huff and Puff.
Right.
Maybe the Lucky Mons, Pokemon Evolutions.
And so you are sort of you're cruising around a casino and you're looking for people who have left a machine that's EV positive and you're jumping on.
Yes.
And do you do any sour rooting?
I linger in an area, but usually I play graveyard. I linger.
And but do you ever like light up a cigar and blow the smoke in the person's face? Anything like this?
That happened. No, so that happened to a coworker of mine. I took him out just to show him. Some guy blew a big flavored vape cloud in his face on a Buffalo Ascension.
On Buffalo!
Blew in his face. He's like, "Why do you do this? Can't we just go eat Italian food?"
That is the greatest fucking sentence I've heard in 10 years. A guy blew a vape smoke in my face on Buffalo Ascension. Only in America. Only in America. Was any chance the guy was on a hover round?
I mean, in a few years, probably. Slot hustlers, you get free casino food.
Yeah.
And it's not too much walking, so.
Don't
not
you?
Best lifestyle.
The videos that I've seen, I've watched these sour rooter videos. Like, I am obsessed. Like, there's not very many of them, but they're like the greatest thing in the world. It's like some fucking dorks. Like, it's usually like there's a lot of like Chinese, weird looking Chinese guys. Like, basically the guys with the long fucking hairs coming out of their chin. Like a schlubby fucking like Thai woman. Like a fucking really fat guy in like a Lamar Odom jersey on a hover round. Like you know these characters, right? And
The basketball jerseys, yeah.
Yeah.
The Asian folk, yeah.
yeah, and they're like just fucking. They get the free fucking hover around, the little fucking motorcycle that you can ride in a casino if you have like type 10 diabetes, and they fucking just like zoom up to unsuspecting people from Nebraska who are sitting at fucking Huff and Puff. They're sitting at fucking a Huff and Puff machine that's a positive EV, and they just harangue these people. They look fucking. They're sitting right over their shoulder. They're blowing fucking. Blowing fucking grape flavored vape smoke on them. Doesn't this deserve a movie? Wouldn't this be like this is the subculture in the world right now that I love more than any subculture is the sour rooter subculture, because they have like a nefarious backer, and the nefarious backer is also some sort of scumbag. Somehow he has them as like indentured servants. Who even like how much is he sharing with them? He can't be sharing with them more than they would make as at In-N-Out Burger. That can't be more than $25 an hour. How much is he sharing with these fucking losers? Because they can't afford, like, when the fucking Huff and Puff goes to $50 fucking a spin, they can't fucking afford that. Like, do you think that, like, Trooper, you think, like, he's ever fucking done, like, any sour rooting?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to camp a little bit, but you have to. I don't think he's sitting right behind someone. He's not an Asian guy making funny faces at him. He's not blowing smoke.
Right. You don't think he ever comes up to him? You can't see.
He's doing pretty good.
You can't see Trooper like cruising up on the hover round in the villain cap with the fucking straight brim, just like slurping like a 52-ounce coffee in the person's ears at the Huff and Puff until they get up and leave. You can't see that.
No, I don't think so. I think Trooper's he's a gentleman slot hustler. A bit of a D-gen, but he's a gentleman.
So what is so like you said you're giving crazy hourlies 120 130 like how many hours okay, yes, you could get on a machine where you have an expected value of 120 130, but how many hours a day can you be expecting to find machines where you can make 120 130 an hour?
5 hours tops, 3 a.m. to 7 a.m., and it's not at any casino with marble in it.
Right.
It's all racetracks, casinos, tribal gas stations.
Wow.
Sawdust joints.
God, I would love a video of troopers at a fucking tribal gas station.
I think he's been playing at Tuscany.
Oh, the Tuscany! I know that. So
he plays at all those Vegas local joints.
So at the Tuscany is as local as it fucking gets. That's crazy local. So like, at $120 an hour, 5 hours a day, that's $700 a day. That's $4,900 a week. That is something like 520, over $200,000 a year. Are people really doing that?
Yes, but they probably also have gambling problems and other things. I'm not doing that.
If you're,
I get in, try to get out in 2 hours.
But even if it's possible to make $200,000 a year, 5 hours a day, basically being a slot hustler, wouldn't there be like blood in the streets? Like, wouldn't these motherfuckers? I get sour rooting, but wouldn't they just be like, you can't make $200,000 a year counting cards anymore? It's impossible. You get backed off too quick. You can't make $200,000 doing like ultimate Texas AP. It's impossible. The eye in the sky and the training is just too good, except for the very short periods where a new casino opens. You can't make $200,000 a year on basically any like low tech, low information AP. You can't make $200,000 a year working a regular job for these people. That's for damn sure. How is it not blood in the streets?
What do you mean? There's fights all the time.
I need to see these
Someone
fights.
someone bumped into me the other day. I slammed it to the ground. Chippy.
Oh my God, I need this in my life. Like, here's the thing. I'm very rarely entertained by modern subcultures of degenerates because I spend my whole fucking life around it. It's all usually pretty sad and not actually that interesting. For a long time, maybe in the mid 2010 type area, Railbirds was a fucking amazing subculture. I fucking loved the Railbird subculture. The Railbird subculture was super fucking interesting. But now it's basically dead and gone. It's not interesting anymore. It's just sad and pathetic. But this slot hustling sour rooter subculture, I just love it. There's got to be a movie. I will help produce a movie about this. I'm announcing it right here on Pokersesh. If anybody wants to make a documentary about this, and they can show they are even remotely good at making documentaries, I will put up money to make a documentary about this fucking subculture. There it is. It's out there now.
I posted that a trooper should do the Rounders version of slot hustling.
Yeah, Trooper is not doing the right thing at all. He's in the middle of this. He's not videoing this. He just videos the screens. He doesn't video the people. Who fucking cares about the screen? I don't give a fuck about the screen. I want to know about the people he has to deal with. I want him to get a backer. I want the backer to like fucking chain him up in a basement. I want to see him on a fucking hover round. I want to see him pour hot coffee. I want to see him pour hot coffee on a fucking fat woman from Nebraska. Just take her fucking huff and puff machine. I want testimony. Like, this is the movie I want. Can you please send that clip to Trooper and let him know that he has a Daddy Warbucks backer for the movie, not for his stupid slot hustling. It's just for the movie.
I'll post in the thread. He reads that religiously. He does. His lifestyle.
All right. Thanks a lot, Lionel. This is a great call.
Yeah, talk to you later, Lionel.
Later. Call in anytime. All right, there goes Lionel, the famous Lionel Hutz. We got another caller here. Anonymous, you're on Pokersesh. Oh, these fucking. Anonymous is just the bane of my existence because people who call in anonymous, they've already pre-thought out like what a giant douche they are. They're like, I'm a giant douche. I don't want him to have my phone number. I don't want him to just blurt out my name over the air, which I never do. I'm always very fucking nice. And so they just thought it out beforehand because they're a massive fucking douche. Like, listen, if you want to call and prank me, call and prank me. I love it. I welcome it. But I mean, I'm not ready to talk on the air. My phone's up too fucking high and everything else. Okay, here we go. Let's try it. Everybody's fucking calling in as anonymous. They're tilting the fuck out of me. Anonymous, you're on Pokersesh.
You, what's up, bro? What's up, Limon?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Bro, I was having sushi with my boys. We just finished the high roller at fucking Resorts World. You're just a peasant, man. You don't understand the high roller life we're living out here, man. I got 50 dimes on the game tomorrow, man. What you been doing with your life, bro?
Yeah, man.
I'm getting omakase with Bryn Kenny and Pratouche later, dude.
Oh, fuck that. I'm getting fucking omakase with Shamath later, you motherfucker. I'm gonna watch Premier League. I'm not even gonna watch American sports. I'm gonna fucking watch Premier League. And I got a fucking leather backpack and it's filled with flags. And after me and Shamath have fucking sushi all fucking night long, we're just gonna watch Premier League. And I'm just gonna put 50 dimes on on fucking Man U. You don't know what Man U is, you fucking pleb, you American pleb. You don't know about Tottenham Hotspur. You don't know shit about Tottenham Hotspur, you fucking pleb. Me and Shamath, after we have we're gonna eat 12 we're gonna eat omakase until we get fucking lead poisoning, you dipshit. And then we're gonna fucking bet on Tottenham Hotspur. Get the fuck off my phone. Anyway, getting sort of late. It's getting sort of late. Maybe we should take Kevin's call. All right, Kevin, last call of the night. The floor is yours. Mr. Kevin, what do you want to talk about?
First of all, when are you going to center your camera? Because you're like off the left.
Okay,
No, they weren't centered now. All right.
listen to me. I didn't set this computer up, Kevin. World Poker Tour bought this laptop, brought this laptop to me, and set it up.
Then move your chair, like.
No, it's not my.
right a little bit.
It's not my chair. Here's the thing.
Or the webcam.
The webcam is pointed to the left or something. I don't know how to move the webcam. It's in the computer. Okay, that's number one. But listen to me, Kevin. Number two
I'm
is
listening.
when I do what I figured out. What I figured out is it's actually a blessing in disguise. And you want to know why? Can you think about the reason why it's a blessing in disguise?
Because I don't know why.
Because when you clip it, it clips the live Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and Club WPT Cold sign up with code Limon. Because I'm always sitting to the far right of the screen, when you clip it to send out clips like you're supposed to do, it always clips the good part. Whereas if I sat in the middle and clipped the middle, you wouldn't be able to read any of that.
Yeah, you're partially right, but sometimes it clips out like part of your face,
No,
and it's hard to watch when it's like.
Kevin,
like that.
Kevin, listen to me.
I'm serious.
Kevin, listen to me. Number one,
I'm listening.
nobody wants to see my face. Okay.
What are you talking about? You have a funny clown face.
Okay. Kevin, it's the last call of the night. You're wasting valuable time. What else is going on?
So I made $232 today at Hustler Casino, which is nice.
No, that's
I feel
bullshit.
like-
That's bullshit.
What?
That's bullshit.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's just made up fairy tales.
No,
I feel
no,
like if
no.
you're handsome, let me get to my point.
Okay.
All right. If you're a handsome guy at the poker table, you kind of get treated like a hot girl by all the ugly guys at the table. So like, I'm sitting on $500 today, and there's like ugly guys sitting on 1,000. They chat me up. Like they want to talk to me.
Because
So it's kinda cool.
because you're physically hot.
I'm handsome. That's like the male version of being pretty.
Kevin, is this part of your fantasy about the wrestling movie?
Maybe.
Whatever. Now, Kevin, you sent at one point in time, you asked me to be involved in your wrestling movie, and
Yeah, you're the good commentator.
yes, and you even sent me money on PayPal to lock up my participation in your wrestling movie. Is this correct?
Yes.
And the way this wrestling movie works is you basically follow guys around and film them wrestling. Hot guys.
Yeah.
Kevin, what do you think that means?
So that's gonna get all the high school girls to watch it. When you
What?
have a bunch of like hot guys wrestling, and then the high school boys will want to hang out with the girls, so they'll all want to go to the fucking movie. So yeah, so I'm selling sex.
How does this benefit you?
It puts me in a position of power because I then can make movies. And
You understand
Yeah.
this? Do you understand how fucking creepy this is?
no, not at all.
It's super
That's
fucking
my first
creepy.
movie. It'd be called Wrestle Off. It'd be my first movie.
What's the
Wrestle
plot?
Off.
What's the plot?
Just a bunch of fucking jiu-jitsu guys do a wrestling tournament, and the winners moms in the hospital for cancer, and he wins, and you just get a fucking bunch of shirtless dudes wrestling and shit. Yeah.
Why
That's all you need, bro. That's all you fucking need.
why are they shirtless?
Because it's got abs, and that's how you get girls to see the movie, stupid.
Why aren't they in their gi? Why aren't they in their gi?
Because if they're shirtless for a wrestling movie, then you get to see their bodies, and that's how you get high school girls to go see the movie.
So when you're directing a scene, how is that going to go?
Yeah.
You're going to say like, "Hey, we can't see your abs," or you're going to say like, "Hey, key grip, go spray some sweat or some grease up that guy's abs." Are you going to say stuff like that?
Yes.
See, I want to go farther down this rabbit hole, but I get scared because you are creepy you're creepy on a level the world rarely sees, and so
I know, right?
I actually try to like cut this off at a certain point just to save you.
So usually wrestling movies are like all American farm boy movies, Cleveland, Ohio. But if you do a wrestling movie with like a really handsome white guy, a really handsome Asian guy, then we can get the whole fucking world in. You feel me? We just mix in, like a handsome, Hispanic guy, a handsome, black guy. We got them all. Boom, 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 boom. Money pours in. All the high school girls want to see the movie because of the hot guys, and all the high school boys want to see the movie because of all the high school girls. And then I rule the world because I fucking make the movies and I tell the stories.
Does it ever?
You're my clown. You're my clown in every movie.
See now you lash out at me at the end to try to cover up for the next question, which is, don't you just want to hang out with hot guys? Be honest.
Oh, honestly, yes, you're right. Yes.
If you weren't being facetious right then, your life would be so much better. Your life would.
You know who's the hot guy in poker that actually improved his looks lately?
Right. Who?
Doug Polk.
Oh God, you are obsessed with Doug Polk. You like Kevin.
He's a cool guy.
Why?
He's handsome.
Why do
Italian
you
stallion?
Italian? Is he really Italian? Polk? That's not Italian.
I'm pretty sure he's Italian. He gets more sign-up codes for Club WGC Gold than you. He's way more.
What? Why do
So
you?
that's like, yeah.
Why do you always feel the need to like attack me at the end of every sentence?
It's fun.
Okay, Kevin, listen to me.
What?
Listen to me. Polk is not Italian. That is not an Italian name. You
Are you sure?
Polka might be Italian. There's a vowel at the end of Italian names.
All right.
And yeah, I mean, what do I do in your gay? I mean, you're totally straight wrestling movie. What is my job?
You're like the commentator on the sidelines commentating the action. So you're doing comic relief.
Oh,
You're like Joe Rogan kind of.
Okay, so you give me lines. Give me a couple.
No, I don't need to give you lines. You're funny already.
So I'm gonna ad lib.
Oh, he body slammed the other guy.
Oh,
funny.
His abs are glistening. Oh, the director of the movie has a chub and is making me very weirded out.
No. You don't say that. It's like it's a wrestling movie.
Oh.
So it's a wrestling movie. So like you gotta like it's like did you see the movie Dodgeball with who's that Jew Ben Stiller?
Oh God! Don't Kevin.
It's like that.
Kevin.
You're a commentator like that.
Why do you have
Exactly
to say Jew Ben Stiller? Why do you have to say that? You see, this is the reason why.
Ben Stiller is so stereotypical Jew.
No, you want to know the truth, Kevin? And I'm going to blow your mind right now. Ben Stiller is not Jewish.
You want to bet?
He's a convert. I'll bet you.
What?
$20. Ben Stiller's mother is Catholic, Irish Catholic.
Oh my God. This guy. I'm not hanging up on you.
You want to bet me? I'll bet you. How much?
$20.
Okay, I bet you $20 that Ben Stiller's mother is Irish Catholic.
All right, done.
Okay, done. You owe me $20. PayPal it to me, you fucking dipshit. Why would you bet me? I never lose.
I just Wikipedia'd him, and it says the J word.
No, he's a convert.
You lose.
You
lose.
no, but how does
You lose. The
Judaism?
J word is all.
No.
The J word is all over his Wikipedia.
No.
So
No.
you only
I
find
told
out
no,
stupid,
Kevin.
stupid.
Kevin. That is not what we bet on. We bet on whether his mother was Irish Catholic. That's what we bet on.
Oh my God. Hey, we said if he was Jewish.
No,
I said that too.
I already told you he's a convert. If your mother, Kevin, if your mother isn't Jewish, are you?
You're Jewing me out of this bet. You are Jewing me out of
No,
this bet.
I'm not Jewing you out of it.
Kevin, you are Jewing me out of this bet.
Kevin,
That's insane.
Kevin, if your mother is not Jewish, are you Jewish? Tell me the truth.
You know, I had a friend in high school whose dad was Jewish, so I don't believe in that.
Oh, you don't.
That's some religious stuff. That's kind of segregational.
But Kevin, I laid out the exact terms of the bet. I can clip the terms. We bet that his mother was Irish Catholic. That's what we bet.
No, you twisted it.
Of course I twisted it.
You don't let your viewers talk. You twisted it because you don't let your viewers talk.
Of course I fucking twisted it because I wanted to win, and I did win. And now you have to PayPal me $20.
You're such a Jew.
If you don't PayPal me the fucking $20, I'm off the movie.
Yeah, you're off. You're fucking off.
Oh,
sure, I don't trust you.
Oh, you're firing me from the fucking movie?
You're gonna ruin the movie.
All right, Kevin, next week, I've had enough of you. Okay, Kevin, but I need to tell you something. You, as my social media director, you're like such shit. Every clip you put up is a clip that you're in.
Yeah.
Nobody
Exactly.
nobody wants clips that you're in, dipshit. They want the clips that I'm in and the other callers, not you.
I'm trying to blackmail you.
You can't. Okay, no. You owe me $20.
Fine. I'll do one clip.
Yeah.
One clip about you, and then 6 clips about me.
Okay, Kevin. Next week.
You know what? I'll do more. Just because I like you.
Okay, and
You've been a lot nicer to me than everybody else this week.
I'm the most nice person to you on the fucking entire planet. I've explained this to you before. You are in love with Doug Polk. You're in love with Federholz, Phil Ivey. You're in love with these people. Not one of these people would speak to you, even for a second. If they saw you, if Doug Polk saw you on fire, he would not piss on you to put out the fire.
Wow.
I'm just telling the truth. If fucking Federholz fucking saw you in a fucking gutter, he would just drive his car by and splash fucking water on you. These people.
Okay.
I'm the only elite professional poker player on the planet Earth who will speak to you. And yet, you still are the fucking shit social media manager who does not even put up the correct clips.
Fine, I'll do a good job this week.
Okay.
I'll put up some nice, funny clips of you and all the call-ins.
Thank you.
I'll make you look good.
Thank you.
Because you've been a lot nicer. And you know what? I think I might even invite you to celebrate Christmas this year. I know you're not allowed to celebrate that, so it might be.
Thank you.
Might be nice to you and let you celebrate it.
Since when do you celebrate Christmas?
Since my dad's side is Scottish.
Okay. See, yeah, you're like Ben Stiller.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're.
I'm handsome. I'm not a clown looking Jew like you. I'm a handsome Jew.
Okay, Kevin. And then next week we're going to talk about how your whole fucking poker thing where you said you were making $1,000 a week, A, is pathetic, and B, is total fucking bullshit. That's what we're going to talk about next week.
Oh, okay.
So get ready for that because you're going to be really mad at me. You're going to be really mad at me after that. You're probably going to stop posting my videos. So this week, post a lot of videos because then next week, when I give you tough love, you hate tough love. There's nothing you hate more than tough love. Next week after tough love, there might be some problems.
Oh yeah, Reddit's gonna love you this week.
Okay, no, don't do Reddit because my posts on Reddit get 12,000 views and I don't get thrown off yet. You're gonna get thrown off for sure. Just stick to Facebook and TikTok or Facebook.
No, Reddit.
No,
Everybody hates you on Reddit. They're gonna love you soon.
No, you stay away from Reddit.
Yeah.
No, I want you only on TikTok and Instagram.
Oh, no. Reddit, Poker Reddit is where we get our.
Oh,
our
and
fans.
8chan. 8chan.
Oh my God, you're insane. You're crazy.
Okay, I gotta go.
Reddit, it's Poker Reddit. Poker Reddit.
Bye, Kevin.
Poker Reddit.
Bye.
Poker.
Bye. Oh, he got muted. How did that happen? All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on Pokersesh. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Lilliputian, JT, I can barely read the names, they're so tiny. Critical Cannon, Jamin who called in, everybody who fucking called in. Lionel Hutz, amazing call. Back next week, 6 p.m. Now, let's listen to some public domain music. This music is from the public domain. They can't take that away from us. All right, everybody. I'll see you next week, 6 p.m. sharp. Get your phone calls ready. It's going to be a barn burner. Until then,